Hi Jackie, welcome to your private reading. So I have shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and see what messages we have for you. Okay, your message almost is coming out immediately. I don't know who this is, but I'm seeing like an immediate love triangle. I don't know if you were aware of that. I don't know if this is supposed to be like an open agreement. The reason why it doesn't look like an open agreement, both of these are out. So we have someone that is not expressing the full truth. Someone is covering up some sort of information. And then we have someone needing to make a decision between, more than one person. So that just kind of jumped out immediately. It's like you and another person is, I don't know if they're not wanting to settle. Maybe this is someone that you're just dating, or it's just supposed to be casual. Again, going back to, I don't know if it's just supposed to be casual or not, because this is showing up. And then not only that, but with the Ten of Pentacles coming out is another indication that, let's say for instance, you already know what the situation is. This is showing that someone does not want to let go of the relationship that they already have. They feel like they have established too much. And then matter of fact, Jackie, I don't know who's doing what. I don't know if it's the person that you're dealing with that is sneaking off, or if this is you and you're just keeping that information away from them. And this is just kind of picking up on that energy. I see a situation where someone is offering the truth, or maybe they're offering an explanation rather, but there's still something being left out. It's like the story is being crossed or mixed up, or the facts are being rearranged. And it's just kind of like, well, let me give them something. Let me say something so that this person will be quiet, or so that this person will stop asking this, that, and the other. Let me have something to offer. So it almost feels like it's insincere, only because, the Seven of Swords is out. And it's like, I'll keep all of this for myself and share only these two here. I'll leave this information for them to play with, and the rest is for me, nobody else. So that's what I'm getting here. Now, also the messages I'm getting is something in regards to abundance here. If this is talking about your finances, I do feel like you're going to be okay, or have some sort of financial stability before the month is out. Now, how you get your finances, I don't know. Again, the Seven of Swords is doing something by any means necessary, or doing something underhanded. Maybe it's like, well, you know what? It won't hurt if I just, tell a white lie, or document this information, or say that, stretch the truth, just so that I can get this abundance. So I don't know if you're trying to take out for a loan, or if it's something that you need, but you have to kind of lie for it, or if you're going to some sort of job interview and you're, telling half truths, half lies, or telling, some things, but you're like, well, they didn't ask that part, so I'm not going to volunteer that information. So someone is only answering questions based off of what is asked. And then it's like, I want to say borderline lying, because in that case, it's more so about withholding information. It's like, hey, I'm only responding to what is being asked, nothing more, nothing less. It's almost like having to train for a lie detector test, or not even a lie detector test, but they know how, how you've seen movies and detectives are preparing their decoy, for whatever And they're like, never look up. If you look them in the eye for too long, this and that and the other. Don't look down when they ask you to, just kind of something is like being prepared for some sort of information. Maybe someone in a love situation, someone does know that they're going to be confronted. So they've already rehearsed what they plan on saying. And that's what they're sticking to. And it's just like, if they do this, I got to make sure I got to have a backup plan. Just in case this comes out, and then this would be my excuse for that. I just kind of feel like someone has a backup plan. Someone is very clever in the way they're handling something. Again, that this could be your energy, but it does look like someone is very clever at covering something up. I feel like there is a need to make a difficult decision. It's like I can't decide. One way you feel this way, the next you feel another, or this is the energy of whoever you're dealing with. But there is some sort of instability in decision making, and because it's over or below the Three of Cups, again, looks like there is some sort of juggling, or someone is just kind of rotating. There's a rotation. I spend 3 nights with you, 2 nights with you, 1 night with you, and a cycle continues. So I feel like something unusual like that could be going on. Now, if it's open, maybe it's something that's not fair. Maybe people don't like the arrangements, and it's like, no, I think things need to be evened out a little more, or it's me or this person, or maybe I might have to let go if you can't be fair with all of us, so there's something going on to that extent. I get, maybe possibly 2 fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sag. I know you're Leo, but there also could be another Leo that you're dealing with, or another fire energy, someone who's very assertive, strong sexual appetite, likes to have fun, likes a lot of attention. Somebody, I feel like somebody is going around feeding stories just a little bit to each person. It's like, I tell this person so much, I tell this person so much, I tell that person so much, I tell this person so much. So yeah, I'm feeling like there's something in regards to that going on. Let me look at the Lovers and see what else is going on. Something is part of your spiritual path here, this love connection. So this is talking about some sort of significant love connection that you're having. And maybe you're having a difficult time understanding what the purpose is it for, especially if you're involved in some sort of love triangle. And it is for some sort of soul searching. There's something that you need to discover within yourself. Also, the Lovers is about reflections. So this person also may be reflecting something within you, but it's really a reflection. Normally the Lovers to me is a reflection of unconditional love. Maybe you're needing to understand that love has no boundaries. Maybe you're needing to be more open-minded. Everyone does have a different path, I will say that. I know a lot of people get so caught up on saying things like, well, I wouldn't be a part of that, or that's not for me. I wouldn't. Okay, that's not your story. Maybe that's this person's story. So I think a lot of times, and I was going to talk about that earlier too, but I think a lot of times people base their relationships off of society's standards, what society normally does. No one wants to feel stupid being involved in an open relationship. Or, everyone's love life will be different. So I do feel like this is something that you're learning or discovering about yourself. See, and then being with the Justice card coming out, this looks like some sort of agreement, some sort of mutual agreement. Everyone's on board. There's a need to be honest with everybody. The only thing, if everybody is supposed to be honest, somebody is not. With the Seven of Swords here, somebody is covering something up. Or asking somebody to lie for them. Can you lie for me? Can you tell them I was here when I really wasn't? You know, stuff like that. That, you know, if we can't be honest in this, then let's not do this, you know, because everything falls apart if it's not going to be based off a foundation of truth. And the Death card. So something is coming to an end. Some sort of secret may come out. It may be that once you have some sort of full disclosure of going on, once there's been some sort of communication or full disclosure, maybe you decide that it's too much for you to handle, or that's not just something that you want to be a part of. I also feel that the Justice card does speak of, to me, spiritual obligations or contracts that need to be fulfilled. But who's to say how long they're for? So if you feel like you've learned some sort of lesson, you are free to move on. Nothing's holding you, or no one's, you know, holding a gun to your head. And I just feel like if you felt like, okay, I've learned enough, I've had enough, then you can let a situation go. There's a need for you to confront your insecurities and your fears. I do feel that there is a real love connection going on. Like if you're wondering, well, do they really love me? Yes, someone really loves you, but maybe you just don't like the way they operate. You know, it's just like, I love you, but I'm not into this whole situation we're in, you know, and that's fine. Or maybe, I mean, I'm sorry, I was speaking as if that was happening to you, like that first scenario, like you find out the truth and you're like, you feel like you love them. I still feel like they love you, but you know, it's just that maybe their situation is not ideal, and that's okay, you know. So I feel like here, moving into the month of October, you are having to deal with abandonment issues, trust issues, and anything that has been traumatic for you, because it looks like something triggers those deep wounds here that you've buried or forgotten about or thought you were over is being triggered. So something makes you emotionally imbalanced here. You are here needing to have the courage to confront whatever that is. I also see something in regards to having some sort of dreams or receiving some sort of messages in your dreams. If you are not somebody that has dreams, I still say, first off, try to remember them. Try as best as you can. It's best to just write them down the minute you wake up. So I feel like you should try to remember your dreams. Also, I see this as you having to trust your intuition. Even if you're afraid, you're like, what if I make the wrong choice? What if I make the wrong decision by leaving? What if I make the wrong decision by staying? Make a decision and do it. Own it. Because regardless, there's a lesson in it for you. There's a lesson in it for you. So no need in fretting and going back and forth and feeling like if you make a mistake, you were supposed to make that mistake. I've recently made mistakes and I'm like, damn. But I'm glad I made it because now I know something had to be brought to my attention. Something that I was doing or still going through that was still going unnoticed. The moon, that's exactly what the moon is, what I just said. And that is what is happening to you. So if you do make a mistake, you need to learn from it because you're going to keep repeating those same mistakes until you own it and recognize it and deal with it. The High Priestess here is also saying that there's some things that is not meant for you to know about because the outcome may shift based on some sort of decision that you make. So the outcome may change or shift. Now, this also does look like the secret coming out. The truth is going to come out. Whatever is kept in the dark will be revealed in a light, or whatever the saying is. But a secret's coming out. You are going to have your clarity. I also feel like you're going to be happy about something too. Maybe you're going to be happy that you decided to confront your fears, because as you go down this path, it's connecting you to this person, I think. This can be either a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Maybe this is someone who is also a soulmate. It also could be that the situation you're in now is just preparing you. This is something that was preparation. So whatever is good, take that and you'll get it from this person, plus more. So everything could be happening so that you could recognize real love when you see it. Maybe you didn't know what real love was and you needed to compare something. So here he is coming into the picture, and it's like apples and oranges. You know, when you connect with him, you're going to be like, there's no confusion here. I clearly see I didn't like this situation, or I clearly understand why I had to be in this situation to accept this person. Had that not happened at first, you know, who knows? Maybe you would have continued making bad decisions. But yeah, I feel like that was actually pretty straightforward. So I'm going to go ahead and go on to the month of November. November. Looks like there is some sort of disappointment around you. It could be talking about an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe you find out that this person is not who they say they were. I don't know if this is a friend or a love interest or a child. Could be a coworker, something dealing with finances. But you're finding out that maybe someone has been pulling the wool over your eyes, or someone has been a distraction, or someone has been deflecting from the truth. It's like I'm seeing two things, good and bad. The other thing I'm seeing, this is good for if you have your own business. This is manifestation. This is someone who is taking control, or someone who is utilizing their talents in order to sell a product or a service, and they're good at it. This is also someone who is able to make something look so beautiful. Let's just say, for instance, you were trying to sell a used car. It's so many issues with the car, but you made it look very beautiful on the outside. Maybe even the interior you made beautiful, but it's all cosmetic. What's going on with the car is deeper. You know, it's the engine is ticking, the transmission is going out, you know, some stuff going on, but the car is beautiful, gorgeous. How could something be so wrong? So I'm kind of getting the image of something being an illusion physically. Something, you know, on a surface, something looks good, but if you examine it deeper, there's a problem. I don't feel like it's in connection to who this is. This might be something or someone completely different, but I think I'm going to look at that and see. If you do come to find out that something has been a lie, I see you cutting ties. Now, be careful that it's not you. I don't know if you are the one covering something up, because if this person finds out, I feel like they would cut ties or cut you off or just stop talking. And I just saw 444 on my phone. I don't know if that is significant for you. But yeah, I'm seeing that 444. A lot of times that can be some sort of manifestation for you. or confirmation of some sort. But yeah, I feel like you would cut ties. And it also looks like you are seeing things from a completely different perspective. Now, if you do have your own business, this can be talking about maybe some sort of disappointment. Maybe you're deciding that you need to change the name of the business or do some sort of restructuring of the business, but it's hard to do it because you were attached to it or you cared about whatever it was that you need to change. If it's something personal that you're going through, it does look like it can hurt. But it's about having to change your ideas or your belief system. It's like, man, something happens that ends your way of thinking. You don't look at something the same anymore. You don't look at a person the same, or you don't look at a philosophy the same. Or like I said, if it's just business, it's like, oh man, had to change it. It's not the same anymore. You also might find yourself tired around this time. I think it's more so like mentally stressed, though. It's like, I'm tired. I need a break from all of this. So I don't know exactly what it is that wears you out. Let me look at the Knight of Pentacles here. It's either a coworker or something dealing with finances. Yeah, it's something dealing with finances. You may find out that your investment didn't pay off. You feel like maybe you wasted time and energy. Yeah, look at that loss. You might find out that someone was using you for money. Maybe you come from a nice, a wealthy background, and you find out that someone has just been using you, so you cut them off. Or, like I said, it could go the other way around. You find out that, someone finds out that you were using them, and they cut you off. Let me look at the Magician here. Looks like that's something dealing with that earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're coming off in their 30s or so. They're coming off under 40. And sometimes when I see this card, a lot of times as a clue is that this person either drives a truck, any color, or they have a black car. You may come to realize that you were idealizing someone. You were idealizing an illusion. Yeah, so be careful, because I feel like there's a lesson. You are going to have to learn how to distinguish, and don't be afraid. Just go through it. Go through that fire so that you'll know better for next time. Go with who you think is best. Out of one of these people that you may be dealing with, or one of these people that are in your life, may turn out to be some sort of disappointment. And I don't know if Spirit is going to let me show you exactly who. That's for you to find out. Let me try and get some additional information from this Ten of Swords. somebody is going to come back, try to re-enter. They're making some sort of offering. I feel like this person maybe wants to make amends. I'm not sure you're up to it though. I almost feel like you're going to be proud of yourself for maybe putting your foot down or standing up for yourself. Yeah, I think you're going to pass up on some sort of opportunity. Someone wants to start over, but there's some sort of conflict. Someone's image may not be real either. You might be happy to find out that you got out of something. You're like, this person was phony anyway. This person isn't who I thought they were. I still feel like you're going to be able to compare two different people, but it's really up to you to decide. Use your own discernment who you think is best for you. So if you feel like nobody is in your life, somebody is entering. So I hope that makes sense. Feel free to leave feedback. But thank you again and many blessings to you.